Jai Shri Mataji, brothers and sisters. Let's settle down in front of Shri Mataji. Jai Shri Mataji, brothers and sisters.
जय श्री माता जी दीदी।
Jai Shri Mataji. Settle down in front of Shri Mataji.
जय श्री माता जी दीदी।
Jai Shri Mataji, brothers and sisters.
जय श्री माता जी दीदी।
Jai Shri Mataji. Settle down in front of Shri Mataji.
श्री माता जी दीदी।
जय श्री माता जी दीदी।
Jai Shri Mataji, brothers and sisters.
जय श्री माता जी। जय श्री माता जी दीदी।
Jai Shri Mataji. Settle down in front of Shri Mataji.
श्री माता जी दीदी।
जय श्री माता जी दीदी।
Jai Shri Mataji, brothers and sisters.
जय श्री माता जी। जय श्री माता जी दीदी।
Jai Shri Mataji. Settle down in front of Shri Mataji.
श्री माता जी दीदी।
जय श्री माता जी दीदी।
Let's put our hand in the heart and invite Shri Mataji
जय श्री माता जी
in our
दीदी।
heart. Jai Shri Mataji. Settle down in front of Shri Mataji.
श्री माता जी दीदी।
जय श्री माता जी दीदी।
Let's put our hand in the heart and invite Shri Mataji
जय श्री माता जी
in our
दीदी।
heart. Jai Shri Mataji. Settle down in front of Shri Mataji.
श्री माता जी दीदी।
जय श्री माता जी दीदी।
Let's put our hand in the heart and invite Shri Mataji
जय श्री माता जी
in our
दीदी
heart. Jai Shri Mataji. Settle down in front of Shri Mataji.
श्री माता जी दीदी
जय श्री माता जी दीदी
Let's put our hand in the heart and invite Shri Mataji
जय श्री माता जी
in our
दीदी
heart. Jai Shri Mataji. Settle
जय श्री माता जी। ये दीदी ने इंग्लिश में ऑलरेडी ध्यान शुरू कर दिया है। आप लोग अभी जय श्री माता जी ने ध्यान में बैठिएगा।
Let's bow down at Shri Mataji's lotus feet with complete love, respect, and devotion.
Reshma Didi, can you share your screen again?
Yes?
जय श्री माता जी दीदी जय श्री माता
Do
जी
you hear me
दीदी
well?
We can hear you. Yes.
Okay.
दीदी अभी शुरू नहीं हुआ क्या
Let's look at Shri Mataji and
Can you share your screen again, Didi? We can't see the screen.
yeah, let me share again.
Thank you.
Do you see it now?
Yes, thank you.
Let's put our hand in the heart and invite Shri Mataji in our heart. Looking at her with respect and love and adoration, and trying to establish a connection with her and feeling the vibrations coming from her. Shri Mataji, you are the complete love and compassion. Shri Mataji, thank you for being here with us, guiding us, protecting us, showering us with vibrations, and being present in our life every day with the love of a mother, forgiving us from any mistake we have done, and still giving us chances to be here with you and with our brothers. Please, Mother, give us permission and help us feel vibrations and be connected and experience your love in our Sahasraras and in our hearts. Let's raise slowly Kundalini, feeling the vibrations in our hands. And giving bandhan around our body with vibrations. Let's put our hands on the lap. Look at Shri Mataji photograph or her divine lotus feet and try to feel the vibrations in our hands coming from her photograph. Try to feel the connection with her and absorb all her love. Attention is required to be on our vibrations and on Shri Mataji, because through our attention we raise our Kundalini. This Kundalini is very subtle and delicate. Let's forget what is around us and merge into this ocean of vibrations, because this is a very, very special moment in our day to establish that connection with Shri Mataji. And only through our attention it works out. As she is pure love, pure vibrations, she is there for us, all around us. We just need to be aware and absorb and take advantage of all these vibrations coming from her. We can put our right hand on our Sahasraras and press it hard. Shri Mataji, please come into my Sahasrara. Let me feel your lotus feet in my Sahasrara. Let me feel the cool breeze. Please, Mother, open my Brahmarandra. the attention on Sahasrara and absorbing the vibrations on our hands and our Sahasrara, witnessing those vibrations, experiencing the magic of the vibrations in our subtle system. If you feel cool in your Brahmarandra, you can raise your right hand a little bit above your Sahasrara with full attention there. And see if you feel the cool breeze. If not, we be patient and try to merge yourself in this meditation state. With faith on your Kundalini and with sense of gratitude and love towards Sri Mataji. Because she is the only one that can take us beyond Sahasrara. If you feel the cool breeze, raise the hand a little bit above. You can keep your eyes closed, or you can open your eyes and look at Shri Mataji. Mother, please give me the thoughtless state. You are the absolute truth, the absolute joy, the absolute love and compassion. Take me there and let me feel the abundance of love, that divine love, not the emotional or mental love, the divine love that you talk in your speeches. Let me experience that. Raise your hand a little bit higher until you feel the coolness, the cool breeze. It may be cool in your hands or it may be cool in your Sahasrara. If your hands feel tired, you can put your hand down and try again. But the attention should be there, fully attention. Rotate your hand above Sahasrara if you feel the vibrations. Rotate it with vibrations. Do you feel the cool breeze? Just be patient and witness. Because we understand Sri Mataji's love and joy only through Sahasrara. Only if Sahasrara is open.
What is attention? What is the movement of attention? And what are the ways and methods of raising our attention? Today, as I am going to speak to you about attention, you should know that your attention should absorb all that I am saying. It is not meant for anybody else. You better sit in thoughtless awareness. That's the best way. So that it goes into you. Otherwise, it's like a lecture, That you listen to me has no effect. Every lecture will transform you. Because after all, I am speaking. But because you always think of others, and you think of your problems all the time, something nonsensical is going on, about which you are worried, and the attention is so overloaded that whatever is said to you doesn't go into you. So just now utilize it by being attentive and knowing that all these nonsensical things have no value. It's your attention that has to come up and has to grow. Attention is chitta, and God is attention. How far your attention has been enlightened is a different one. But your attention is God. If you become enlightened to that extent, it is like a canvas. You can say it is like a canvas which is spread out for a film. Whatever aptitudes, or you can say the drags or movements of your attention has, shows on that canvas.
Let's have our hand back in our Sahasraras and feel the coolness of Brahmarandra. Raise it up with vibrations again. And witness and observe. Observe changes in your Sahasrara, in your hands, in your body. And whatever you feel, the coolness or the tingling is a blessing of Sri Mataji. Because our Kundalini recognizes her. She is the one who is present. And she has made it possible for us to be aware of her presence. Let's purify our attention and be there in Param Chaitanya. And try to meet our Divine Mother above our Sahasrara, but in a different form, not in the human form we imagine Shri Mataji, but in the divine form. Through all this ocean of vibrations and love, it's her. It's only her. Let's all collectively meet Shri Mataji in our Sahasraras by our attention, by witnessing our vibrations, by becoming the Spirit. As the Kundalini gets stronger and we feel the more cool breeze in our Sahasrara, then we feel the pittas all around our head as a crown. Let's experience that and see if we feel the pittas. Amazing. Shrimataji, thank you, Mother. Thank you, thank you. Let's put our right hand on the Muladhara and Svatisthana Pitta, which is on the back of our head, and see if we feel the vibrations. As there is a direct connection of Brahmarandra and Muladhara Pitta. And see if you feel that connection in your head. Please, Shri Mataji, let me enter into your kingdom of love. Open my Sushumna Nadi so Kundalini gets strong enough for us to achieve thoughtless and to open our Sahasraras. Put back the hand on your Brahmarandra. And raise it up 2, 3, 4 inches till you feel the cool breeze.
So first is the breaking of the Sahasrara. Then, one, it opened out, the Brahmarandra opened out. Then we started feeling the grace, and it moved onto our Ida and Pingala, the grace, not the Kundalini. And the grace, which is Chaitanya all round, soothed down our left and right side, by which our chakras opened more, and more threads of the Kundalini started piercing through. So I always tell Sajogis that it is important that you must meditate. If your Sahasrara is alright, all your chakras will be alright. Because as you know that the pithas, or the controlling centers of all these chakras, are in the brain, around the limbic area. So if your Sahasrara is clear, everything works out in a very different way. How to keep the Sahasrara alright is the big problem always people ask me. You know that I reside in the Sahasrara. I have incarnated on the lotus of 1000 petals. That's why I could break it also. As I am today, as you see me, of course, they say Sahasrare Mahamaya. But if you try to feel me in your heart, to begin with, it's much easier. To feel me in your heart. Now you might say how to do it. You have to love me as I love you. You have to love each one of yourselves because you are all within me. And you cannot teach someone how to love. Love is within. And love manifests. If just you open your heart. Now what stops it? We should examine that.
Let's put back our hand in our Sahasrara. trying to feel the cool breeze, trying to feel our Mother love blessing us with this beautiful connection she has created between us and her. Let's feel her love in our Sahasraras. Let's be merged in the abundance of vibrations that she has gifted us, she has granted us. We can put our hand down and try to stay there in our Sahasraras. And if your attention shifts away, try to breathe in from Sahasraras, take it down to Muladhara, and breathe out from Muladhara back to Sahasrara. And let's be patient with ourselves. Patience and dedication is required to achieve that enlightenment. Because Srimataji is here with abundance of love and vibrations. It is up to us to receive it from her. Do you feel your Brahmarandra cool when you touch it? Do you feel the cool breeze in your hands and in your Sahasraras? Try to reach that moment of coolness, as this is just the beginning, entering in the kingdom of God. This is just the beginning.
Not at Sahasrara, you have to thank me. At Sahasrara, put your hand, move it 7 times and thank me 7 times. Mother, thank you very much for the realization. And Mother, thank you very much for making us understand how great we are. And thank you very much for bringing all the blessings of the divine. And thank you very much for raising us higher, much higher than from where we were. And also thank you very much for sustaining us and for helping us to improve ourselves and correct ourselves. And thank you very much ultimately that Mother, you have come on this earth, taken your birth and working so hard for us, for all of us. Press it hard and move it hard. Now take down.
Let's thank Shri Mataji in our heart and be in silent meditation for a while. with this state of meditation and merge into the coolness of vibrations and Shri Mataji's presence. Let's listen to Shri Mataji's speech with a full attention. And let's do this exercise to listen to the speech through our Sahasraras.
The Sahasrara is placed in the limbic area of the brain and is formed from 1,000 petals. When the Kundalini rises up through the central path, after piercing through the various chakras, it penetrates the limbic area. The limbic area is connected to the whole of the brain and also with the nerves. When the Kundalini starts to flow through the nerves, they become gradually enlightened. The vibrations start to spread in all directions. The Sahasrara opens and the Kundalini flows out from our fontanelle bone area that we call Brahmarandra.
Randra means the whole, and the Brahma is the all-pervading power of God's love. So it enters into the subtle energy which is all-pervading, which we do not feel normally. But then the Chaitanya, the vibrations which are the part and parcel of this energy, all-pervading power, the Parama Chaitanya, they start entering into our brain. But Sahasrara is to be kept open. It's rather difficult for people because it's a vicious circle. First, these vibrations should enter into your brain through the Brahmarandra when it is opened out, and they should nourish your nerves, by which your left and right side open out, and so more Chaitanya can flow down all these centers. But if your Sahasrara is not properly opened, this process doesn't take place. As a result of that, the chakras don't open. The Kundalini only as very few strands is kept in the spinal cord, and the new strands cannot rise because your chakras are not open. So in Sahaja Yoga, it is very important to keep your Sahasrara open.
There is a particular connection between the heart chakra and the Sahasrara.
Already the heart is surrounded by 7 auras of the 7 chakras. And the spirit, the Atma, resides in the heart. As it is on top of your head here, resides the God Almighty Sadashiva. So when Kundalini touches that point, your spirit gets awakened and the light of the spirit starts spreading. And it starts acting on your central nervous system, because automatically the vibrations, the Chaitanya flow into your brain, who enlighten your nerves. But still, the recognition on the heart is not there. Even without that, you start feeling the cool breeze, you can raise the Kundalini of others, you can cure people, you can do many things. But still, it is not yet felt in the heart so much. That's why we have music, art. All these things start opening your heart. But to go deep down into your heart, what should we do? People tell. Mother, how should we get into our heart? How this mental activity can be performed through the heart? Now you must remember that heart is absolutely connected with brain. Absolutely connected. It's not disconnected thing. If it was, it would not have worked. When heart fails, after some time, brain also fails. The whole body goes out of order. So this mental activity of the heart is to be understood this way, that as soon as you see the danger, without even thinking, in a reflex way, your heart starts pumping more blood and you get palpitation. You don't have to think, there's no mental activity. Just you see, supposing a tiger standing before you, immediately the heart will start pumping. It's a reflex action. Now, how this activity takes place, one may say, is that because it is built in within you, that as soon as you see some emergency, your sympathetic nervous system goes into activity. And you start feeling the fear, you start feeling that there should be some protection, that you should do something about it. But you do not think, you just run. You run as fast as possible. You don't think about it, what I should do, where I should run, just you go on running, away from the danger. And how do you do that? Because it is built in within you, all this, in your brain, that as soon as the heart starts pumping too much blood, it should just make the legs work and the hands work and you should run. Or we can say it is in the central nervous system, built in. The fear. Any reaction, any response like that is built within you. But the response to the spirituality is not yet manifested. It is manifested. It is all built, no doubt, but it is not yet manifested. And how will it manifest? That's what people ask me, Mother, how will it manifest? Through your past, you have learned that you have to be afraid of this, you have to be afraid of that. Also in this lifetime, you have learned many things. For a child may put his hand to the candle, won't be frightened. But a grown-up will, because an experience. With the experience, gradually you built in that reaction of reflex within you so that you try to save yourself. Now, what experience you should have to build that in your heart is the point. And the experience is of your own divinity, of your own spirituality. Once you start developing that experience, then you know that you are a divine person. Unless and until you are aware fully that you are a divine person, howsoever faith you may have in me, the recognition is not complete. So first you have to recognize yourself to be a divine person, to have faith in yourself. We do not have faith in ourselves, though we are Sahajogis. But if you become introspective and meditative, then you touch that divinity within you. When you touch that divinity, you know you are a divine person. If supposing the sea is responding to moon, that means it has that mobility in it to respond. A stone will not react to the moon. In the same way, in your heart, these waves of these feelings are created by the experience of spirituality, by the experience of your own being. And then you start expressing them. And is something to be achieved, because you know that the center of heart is placed here. The Pitha, the seat of the heart, is on Brahmarandra. If your heart is not open, in the heart, if you do not have those responses built in, they need not be of awe or fear, but a natural protocol that develops. Then you can never do wrong, because you know whatever is good in your heart. When you are introspecting, then this depth moves further, but more through meditation. That's why I always tell you that please get up in the morning, do your meditation, and get up in the evening and do your meditation. At least before going to bed, you should get to it. That's the only way you can go deeper into your divinity, which is the source of all creativity, source of all the innocence, is the source of all the knowledge and the source of all the joy. Sahasrara was opened out. Because of that you got this mass realization. That's true. But now the quality has to go. Quantity is quite great. The quality has to grow of the Sahasrara. And the Sahasrara is the only instrument which is going to work out Sahaja Yoga in the modern times. If we realize that heart plays the most important role in Sahasrara. Just here is the heart center. How important it is that you have to recognize through your heart, otherwise this center won't open, then how do you get your realization? What a beautiful connection made, that this center here is the seat of the heart, is the pita of the heart. And this has to open out, then only Kundalini comes. So all this machinery is connected and made in such a manner that you have to understand the importance of heart connected to this brain, which is absolutely integrated with heart. With introspection also you can ask, why can't I recognize that way? Why can't I do that way? What is my interest? Now if you come to Sahaja Yoga for making some sort of a power game, you want to have a power, you are finished. You want to have money or some sort of a business, you are finished. Anything else you try, like making something for your children or for your marriage or family or any such outward things, if you come to Sahaja Yoga, this won't work. But just to expand your heart, to spread your love to everyone, to feel their love within your heart, and then to put yourself into a position when it responds, the heart responds to divinity within you and to your mother with full mental activity of the heart. Today's subject may sound rather difficult for you to understand, but I had to say this one day because we are quite satisfied with a little of the Kundalini coming out of our head. There's so much to come out, so much divinity is there which has to come out. And if you have to ascend, and if you are the foundation of that new age which is going to transform the whole world, we'll have to work hard. May God bless you.
Let's try to put our hand on the heart and stay still for some minutes in silence. Allow your attention gradually to rise from the heart to your Sahasrara. Now put your hand above your head and try to verify if this subtle energy is coming out of your Sahasrara.
Jai Shri Mataji, brothers and sisters. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
जय श्री माता जी दीदी।
जय श्री माता दी सिस्टर।
Let's keep our attention on Sahasrara, and when you go to sleep tonight, keep Shri Mataji in your heart. Keep your attention in Sahasrara and go to sleep. And have a great week ahead. If you like, you can continue in meditation. I'll put some music. Thank you so much. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.
जय श्री माता जी दीदी।
Jai Shri Mataji. Jai Shri Mataji.
Mm-hmm.